Hello, this is Natalie back at Natalie's Hoya Haven. This is take 2 of my Fab 5 Hoya for the month of July. You know why? Because my speaker was not on, and even though I had the part that inserts into my phone, I did not have my speaker turned on. Let me make sure it's turned on. Yes, it is. And so therefore you get no sound at all, because it even cuts out the sound that your regular phone would have picked up. So yeah, basically I'm doing this all over again, but it was only a 10-minute video. I can make another 10-minute video. So here I am. There we go. Take number 2. My first plant on my top 5 Hoya for the month of July is my Hoya Shepherdii. And this is a picture of, I have 2 Shepherdii. The one I just showed on my last video, because it's got all kinds of peduncles on it. So I'm waiting for that to see if anything happens. But and that one I have in Leca and Pumice. But this one, which I'm showing you a picture right here from March 12th. And so this is about 4.5 months later. And this is the one I have in a terracotta pot. And look at, it's just going this way, going this way, going this way. We got a new leaf here. We have a peduncle over here, and just look at how beautiful that looks. They're just, this sits upstairs in my west-facing window in my plant room. The plant room always has more humidity than the rest of the house, just because I leave my grow tent cracked and it gets a lot of humidity out of there. So anyways, that's my number 1 plant, and that is Hoya Shepherdii. Number 2. Number 2 is a little bit of a smaller plant. It is one I've struggled with. I brought it back from the brink a couple times. It's doing good right now, but I'm telling you, this plant does not like to be overwatered. And I've made the mistake a couple times now. So now I'm very, very careful about watering. But anyways, here is a picture of it. And this picture is, again, from March 12th. Took a lot of pictures on March 12th. So one of those things where I probably need to go around and take some more pictures. So I have some more growth updates. But anyways, this is July 22nd. And this is my Hoya Rotundiflora. So we have new growth both down here and up here. This is 2 fairly new leaves that are still pushing through and growing. And this, right now, this is the biggest it's ever been. So, and one thing about the Rotundiflora, it has really, really tiny roots. You can barely see them. And because they're so tiny, a little bit of extra water is just gonna like rat them right out. So, but anyways, it's looking good. I've got it in my little Groot container here. My husband bought me these for Christmas. And on a non-Hoya related note, I have another one of these downstairs, and it has my Dischidia. It's the little teeny tiny leafed one, and I can't think of the name offhand, but it's variegated and it's Dischidia. And it looks absolutely adorable in its Groot container. I'm going to show you a picture right here because I just got to show it. If I'm showing this one, I got to show this one too. So, but that's my number 2, and that is Hoya Rotundiflora. Okay. Number 3 on my list is another one I have struggled with. Not necessarily as a plant itself, but just for the fact that it got mealybugs. And that is my Hoya Carnosa Compacta. And here's a picture of it in March. They're not super fast growers, so it's not a ton of growth. But here's what it's looking like today. And this plant had gotten mealybugs, and I actually saved it from mealybugs, if you can believe that. So this keeps putting out new growth. Instead of hanging it down, I kind of like looped it up here just to kind of get out of the way. But it's very healthy. I still have a lot of dust on it from whenever I did my sulfur treatments, but it's looking good now. I'm very happy with it. So that's number 3 on my list, which is Hoya Carnosa Compacta. So my last 2 that I've got here, these are some good ones, just letting you know. Like, I'm pretty happy with them. So hang on, I'll be right back. Oh, okay. I'm expecting somebody. I just wanted to make sure they weren't here yet. So anyways, I have 2 left. These 2, I saved the best for last. This one I'm going to show you. I was going to make it my last one, but you know what? I think I changed my mind. So number 4 on the list is Hoya Heuschkeliana Outer Variegated, which I didn't even know existed until a couple months ago. And like, I seen a picture, had to have it. Just here's the picture back in April that made me purchase this plant. So yeah, now you know why. Anyways, this is July 22nd. And here is my Heuschkeliana variegated. I know, you're jealous, aren't you? Yes, yes, yes. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Look at all these new ones coming up right here. We got new right here. You can see the roots are a little bit bigger than the Rotundiflora, as you can see. And I love it when they put them in these clear containers because you can actually see what's going on. So, this thing is amazing. Like, it's one of my top plants for real. So, Hoya Heuschkeliana Outer Variegated. All right, that leaves one left. And this is one I've had a little bit longer. So I'm going to show you my picture of it from September of last year. So about 9 months ago. So there you go right there. And this is my Hoya Parasitica Verticillata. And here is my Parasitica Verticillata today. So I'll pull it back so you can see a little better. It's not in a very large pot, but look at this. Look at it. Beautiful. Beautiful. Yep. So anyways, this is one, it gets overlooked a little bit. I've had it a little bit longer. It's mixed in with some other plants that probably, don't catch my eye quite as often. But when I did pull this out last week separately to water it, it's like I got a good look at it. And I'm like, it's growing leaf. A new leaf right here. It's growing a leaf here. It's growing one over here, over here. It's a very happy plant. And this is another one that sits up in my plant room. Actually, you know what? All 5 of these plants sit up here in my plant room. And all 5 of them are in my west-facing window upstairs. None of them are in the grow tent. So maybe that's the way to go. But anyways, yeah, he gets overlooked a little bit. And I'm like, no way. I got to show this one. And this one, I don't remember what I paid for it, but I will tell you it was not one of my more expensive plants. It was one of my more got a deal on it type plants. So maybe it was like 30-ish maybe. So I don't know. Anyways, that's my number 5 plant, and that's all I've got for today. Please like, subscribe, and share. I've been getting some new people joining lately, and I'm getting a lot of momentum going with that. I'm getting kind of excited. So, because I really didn't think I'd do good at all, and I'm actually doing kind of good. So please, if you made it all the way to the end, please subscribe. I would be so appreciative, and I'll try to keep putting out more videos. Bye.